So this song, Woven, I remember we were writing one day and throwing out a few ideas, and you decided to show me this idea, which I could tell as you were kind of just playing it, I was just sat there and just kind of drinking it in, I felt like it was coming from such a kind of deep personal place for you, but also linked to, our church here, Gas Street, and this word that we'd had since the start about being woven in worship.
Yeah, I mean, that phrase, and when that sort of word was given, woven in worship, it's stuck with us all, hasn't it? And I just one day thought, actually, I'm going to look in the Bible and see where it says woven. And I found in Psalm 139, this beautiful verse says, "My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in a secret place, when I was woven together in the depths of the earth." And I guess instantly my heart kind of started racing, because I was thinking, yes, you talk about corporately we're woven in worship. That's our desire. That's what we want at every level, every meeting that we have. But then sort of that acknowledgement, actually, I was made. I was woven together, right at the start with the purpose of worship. And I went up to the top room in our house, like there's 3 stories, and I went up to the top and just got the guitar, and actually from that room you can kind of see Birmingham and look over the city, and I was kind of looking over the city, looking at this scripture, and then thinking about like the magnitude of everything, and then just what God's called just us individually to do, and the song just kind of came out.
Yeah. Well, I remember you showing it to me, and I was thinking, I don't know why you're showing this to me, apart from me saying this is beautiful, because
You're very kind.
But it felt so finished. I think the only thing that felt like maybe there was room for is just this bridge space that felt like we could just sort of create a moment where people could turn it almost a bit more like to praise, and I think we were thinking around Psalm 103, let everything let everything that's within me praise your name, and that's where that whole section just came out, and it just felt like, particularly as well when you lead that now off the back of like the depth, in the first part of the song you get to this bridge and it's like, and let everything that's in me praise your name.
Do you know what I love about that as well? It just from a songwriting point of view, it's kind of like sometimes you take a song so far and you see something, and I'd seen this thing about the personal and being woven together, and then you making that connection, and just, all that's in me, just picking out that psalm, which then kind of opens the song up. It's just such a great thing about co-writing. Someone sees another angle, another scripture, and by the way, it's just beautiful, isn't it? Just singing scripture out as well. And I think there's something that unlocks something in praise and worship that reminds us that we're woven when we hear the word in worship and when the word is sung.
Yeah.
And then of course Tim really helped as well, just shaping some of the chorus and those verses, and just digging into, I guess, just a few moments of the personal in there as well, even in a different way. Just a joy to write.
Yeah.